The Niners, they're underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Garoppolo on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him. And it'll be about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now, Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5. ended up winning their division. Questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that third NFC East title in 5 years. And then they added a playoff win over Seattle as well. So I think the future looks good for Dallas. I also like what they're building in terms of Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott on offense. But how about on defense? They got two of the better young linebackers in the league, and Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. Build around them and watch for the Cowboys to be in the mix in years to come.
On second down, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Elliott, the leading rusher for the second time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll give to Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swain from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. For San Francisco, Charles, earlier we discussed Jimmy Garoppolo, the year he had after the injury. And it's a scramble really at quarterback. But now they're going to have the number 4-12 campaign. Where do you think they go?
They'll have different options, too, because many will say secondary. They just had 2 interceptions all year long. Worst in the NFL. Pass rush, to me, it's edge rusher because I think they get the rush inside with DeForest Buckner. I think he does a really nice job for them. But could they trade back from number 2? I think they'll be sitting by the phone saying, hey, you guys want to talk? We're agreeable to that.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Gets this one left side to Pettis. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know,
and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Garoppolo now. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Swing on the step right.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, 2nd major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, I.B. Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 30. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go ahead. 12. 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Seems like this defense, especially this, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half 3-0 New England. Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, a third team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Get out. Switch and A. Switch and A.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
There you go. 180. 180. Check 48 to the right. Okay on this defense. Okay. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down throw for Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
4 down. 46. 48
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
46. Switch and hey. Go, get out there. 26.
On second down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This from 44 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy. And, of course, when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in.
You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Wait. Here we go. 13. 11.
Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's coming now. 4 down. Switch.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, 47. Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Why? 26.
Prescott on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 13.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Go ahead. 11. 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Complete. That's James. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Garoppolo on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
21. 12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
12, 12. By 20. By 80. 11, 11.
Now Garoppolo got to have this one. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
12, fellas, here we go. By 20. By 80. One, Omaha.
They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want it. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. At their own 24.
13.